This is the story of my time at MEPS and also the story that I found out I got disqualified from the military. After I had gotten done taking my test, which is the ASVAB, me and the rest of the group had gotten up with our recruiters. I had expressed to my recruiter for the next day tomorrow, and I said, I'm a little nervous, what if I get yelled at? Because I know MEPS can be a little mean. And my recruiter reassured me saying, no, you're not gonna get yelled at, I promise. Those were the last words that he said to me before I got on the bus to go to the hotel. So we drove all the way to the hotel. I had made some friends on the bus. We were joking around. We were just having fun, talking about all the things that we were going to do in the military. At one point, we get to the hotel and they start doing roll call. So-and-so, here. Jeremy, here. Rollin' Bud. It's crickets. No one's not answering. First name Rollin', last name Bud. Everyone starts catching on to the name, starts laughing, starts giggling, because no one would suspect a Rollin' Bud. So then they yell at us, they yell at the whole group, they're like, this is serious. You guys are about to be our next military soldiers and you're laughing at Rollin' Bud? Get over it. Everyone go to bed. So we go to bed. 4 a.m. we wake up. We're not allowed to drink any sugar or have any orange juice because we can't have our blood sugar high, or that would disqualify us apparently. So we get on the bus, finally get to MEPS, and we immediately go in. My recruiter, he's there. He signals me in to try and come in, so I try to go in, and immediately I get yelled at saying, "Why are you trying to move past me?" I was so upset with my recruiter. I just looked at him and I said, you said I wasn't gonna get yelled at. He said, I'm sorry. So after that, we go upstairs, we get our blood drawn, we do an eye exam, we have to do a hearing test, and you have to press the button exactly when you hear it. I didn't follow instructions, I pressed after when I heard the little beeps, because I just forgot the instructions. Finally, the part that everyone hears about when they get to MEPS, it's time for our physical exam, and they explicitly said that we needed to be having our underwear on and needed to be half naked for this exam. The doctor asked me to do a duck walk. I did a duck walk. He asked me to do some squats. Then we get past some of the physical parts, and it's time for me to lay on the medical bed. No underwear. Can't have anything on. So after that, she's checking my area, and she says, all right, spread them. I said, excuse me? She said, spread them. And she had to look at my bottom to check for hemorrhoids to see if I was qualified to be in the military. Any psychological things going on with you? And I said, no. She said, it looks like you're dyslexic. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm dyslexic. And then she pauses. She goes, anything else you want to tell me? I said, no. Not sure what else to tell you. I think that's... Don't lie! I said, I'm not lying. What I need to be lying about? She said, don't lie. I know your recruiter tells you to lie. You know it's illegal to lie. Mind you, I'm half naked talking to this woman doctor and saying I'm not lying, so why would I need to lie? She says, looks like you have adjustment disorder. She says, you have adjustment disorder. I'm going to temporarily disqualify you. You can come back with paperwork, go talk to the employment enlistment guy. So I go downstairs. I'm absolutely in shock because I'm like, wow, I'm temporarily disqualified. That's great. And he comes down, he says, I got good news and I got bad news for you. Good news is you passed the pilot flight exam, so you could be a pilot. Bad news is you're disqualified. I said, that's great, but I'm disqualified, so. But it's fine, I guess. Because now I go to Wiregrass full time and pursuing what I really want to do instead of going in the military.